beautiful Dolly family. How are we doing today? I hope that we're doing well, but if not, big hugs to you. Okay, so we have a fun video today. We have a video that I get requests for all the time. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I keep not doing it because the space is not finished yet. Hope everything's okay. Is that coming down my street? Oh wait, hold on a minute. Okay, well, I had to go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Apparently a neighbor just down the street decided to make this pile of wood that was probably as big as a car right next to his house and set it on fire. The fire did not spread to his house. It was contained in he just started it, so it was contained, but it was like bellowing out a lot of smoke, and it looked like his house was on fire. Two fire trucks come, and they told him that they had to put that out. That was dangerous. But everything's fine. Back to the video. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I would want to know. Anyway, so this is a requested video that I get. A lot of times I get, wow, you have so many dolls. How do you store them or keep them, or where do you put them? And the short answer is I put them everywhere, mostly in my nursery, but they are sprinkled out in my bedroom and my living room. So I'm going to give you a tour. I'm going to give you a full tour. I'm going to warn you, it's messy because I keep changing my mind on things. Also, you have to remember that my nursery is not only a nursery, it's also part office and part sewing room. And it's not that big of a room. I mean, actually it's a decent sized room, but everything that I'm shoving in here, yeah. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the dolls in my living room and the dolls in my bedroom. However, don't judge me. I didn't make my bed today. I usually, well, sometimes I do. I used to be on a habit of making my bed every day. Somewhere along the line, I have not been doing that. Today, I didn't make my bed. I should have for the video. I really should have. But then I thought, you know what? Because a lot of people have seen my bed made and they wonder, where do you put all those stuffed animals when you sleep? So you're going to find out. You're going to find out the raw, honest to goodness look at Leisha's Binkies and Leisha's Binkies and Blankies nursery. Let's get to it. Okay, so first I'm starting at the door. This is my doorway leading into my nursery, and as you can see, we are stuffed plumb full of babies. That's right, people. Babies and dollies are everywhere. And I love it. I did clean my nursery up at one point in time, and I didn't have as many dolls out, and the nursery looked nice and tidy and neat, and I hated it because I couldn't see all my babies. So I was giving you kind of a all over look there, and I'm going to go ahead and start behind the door. So this is my door, and I have a hanging thing on here, and currently I have pajamas and like tutus and a few hats up there that I actually need to put in my hat section. And then I utilize, this is a mess, this is something I need to clean up, but I do utilize these hanging things for lots of various things. I have put them to good use. Did you know that Paradise Gallery boxes make great storage boxes? Yes, they do. So in one box, I have all of Harper's shoes. I could not think of her name for a minute there. In another box, I have more hair ties that I need to get out. And then in another box, I have, I think it's material for sewing. And then on this shelf, I recently bought this shelf for this reason, for all my fashion dolls. Oh my gosh, I love my fashion dolls. Looky! Oh my gosh, I love how this turned out. I am thinking about doing something more with this. I do have some babies under here too because they're smaller and they fit really nicely. But every like square inch of my room is it's tooken. These two fell actually just recently. I just haven't put them back. I think the cats did that. They're supposed to be up here. There we go. That's actually how that looks. But yes, I have a small TV in here. I have all my, like, so many. Oh, look, look at Sissy. She's like, hey, I'm here. I love that. I love that. And then those little ones, I have the, this is full. I have some outfits laid out that I'm going to put on babies. Bobby just kind of travels here, there, and everywhere. I have a pen collection. Did you guys know I collected pens? Most of these, whew, not all of them, but most of them are from Disney World, but there are a few that aren't. But I try to utilize every inch of space that I have. I do. Everything has a purpose and a space, and I'm using that. I'm using them. Yes, I am. My nose is so stuffy right now. Oh my goodness, guys. It keeps getting warm and cold. So my nose doesn't quite know what to do with itself. Oh, goodness. So this is, that's what I call my office area. It is full. It is full. And you guys may be like looking at this thinking, oh my gosh, this is pure chaos. You know, in some eyes, I could see that it probably does look like pure chaos. But in my eyes, it's wonderful and it makes me happy. And so this is my sewing area. And right now I am working on a project. So this, this usually I have folded and put in the closet. But since I'm working on a project right now, I still have it out. I can't put it away because I need it. But you see what I mean? And like the cats, I don't want to show you like the cat inside the cat box, but the cat box is here and over there's the cat food. I even have dolls on my sewing table. There's some babies. I got babies here. I got bows hanging up here. I've got babies down here. I've got a dollhouse, guys. Actually, it's a Monsters, not Monsters, yeah, what are they called? The dolls that I like that are monsters. Monster High hotel. It is the cutest thing ever. I will get that out and show you guys one day. I have babies in this bassinet. I have babies here. And then in the closet, I'm not going to open it because it is kind of a big deal getting in the closet. Because I have to move babies and a bassinet. But yeah, in the closet, I have another dresser. It's full of clothes. And then I have a few things hanging up, and I have some storage in there. But yeah, everything. There's me. Oh no, there's P. P's trying to show you babies too. Are you trying to help? Are you helping out in the nursery? Huh? Now, if there's a clear spot, like if I get a couple babies out, she will find herself somewhere to lay. It's quite cute. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to cut it off here, and we're going to go into the living room. Okay, so this is my living room. Yes, it is. This is where my TV is, and this is where I display some of my dolls. If you were wondering, yes, I do. And then I have some, and don't mind the dirty laundry. It's not dirty, it's actually clean. I just gotta fold it and put it away. But yeah, I have dolls just kind of here or there. So this is my chair right here. And then that's my table. All right, guys, I told you, don't judge me, okay? My bed is not made. And you're gonna see stuffed animals piled on top of each other, but that's how it has to be if I want to sleep in my bed. All right, here it is. So there's my bed. Hasn't been made yet, but here is how, this is what I do with my stuffies. And then there's more dolls in here that I have. There's little Stephanie. I've been cuddling her lately, but I need to put, she needs to go back on the shelf. I just got it. And underneath all those stuffed animals are more babies. And then if we go over here on top of my dresser, more babies and 18-inch dolls. So, and then this is my husband's dresser. I have kind of taken over with a few stuffies and some Legos. He don't ever use this dresser anyway. That's me as a baby. I'm just throwing it in there because I know he wouldn't mind. My husband does have a few collectible things too. He has the Mandalorian and Boba Fett. He also collects hats and steins. And then we also have these guys over here. Minky wanted to make an appearance. Say hello. Say hello. How we doing, Dolly family? Huh? Okay, and there it is. There's my dollies. That's my dolly room. And how I, oh, she fell over. This is a certain kind of Barbie. I forget which one it is. But to me, she reminds me of Taylor Swift. So I call her Tay Tay. She's not a Taylor Swift doll, but I think she looks like Taylor Swift. So I have named her Tay Tay. I have a lot of collections. I collect way too many things. I really do. My husband collects a couple things. And you know, we just find the best way possible to store it. And my house isn't that big. The 2 bedrooms that you've seen, the living room, I have a kitchen, and 1 bathroom upstairs. Now we do have a basement. We have a basement, and it is a nice, big, basement. It's not a finished basement though, so it doesn't count as living space, but we use it as living space because it's fine. It's fine down there. It's great down there. It's like a whole nother house, right? So we do have like a little family room down there. My son is, who's going to college, is currently living with us. His bedroom's down there. We have a little, we have a pool table down there, full-size pool table. A washer and dryer, like a laundry type of spot, and a few pieces of exercise equipment down there. And we have a big walk-in closet down there. So I used to keep I used to have my dolly room when my son was smaller and he still lived at home. Before he went off to college, my dolly room was downstairs. I sectioned off a little piece of downstairs for my dolly room for a while. I just do whatever, you know, however, just find spots, you know, find spaces. I can always find a spot for a doll. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will always be able to find a spot for a doll. And dolly related items. My husband's like, where are you gonna put it? Oh, it finds a spot. It finds a spot. When I first started collecting, for those of you that remember, my dolly room was just in my bedroom. I used that shelf you saw, the bassinet you saw, and I used both tops of the dressers for dolls. And I've come a long way since then. But yeah, I utilize the space that we have, and yeah, just go with that. Now, I understand that this may overwhelm some people. This is like a lot, right? It's a lot. I have a lot in my house. But so there's what they call minimalists, right? Where you live minimally. We have minimal stuff, and you're just, you know, your house is like just uncluttered and just clean, and that's fine. And I think, you know, some of those places are beautiful. But I can't do that. I'm what you would call a maximist. At least that's what I'm coining it. I don't know if that's even a real thing. But I like a lot of things. I do. I like a lot of things. And yeah, I do. I dust and I clean and I try to keep my things well taken care of. And that takes up my time, you know, that does. So, that's, I collect fidget toys. I like fidgets. I collect dice. I also use those as fidgets. Those are, feels good when you rub them in your hand. Like you get a whole bunch of different shapes and you rub them in your hands. It's like really nice. But yeah, I have a lot of collections. I have a lot of stuff. I have a small house, and I make it work the best way that I can. All right, guys, I hope that you guys liked this nursery tour. It really took a lot for me to do it without having completely cleaned it and straightened it up beforehand. It's a little messy right now, and that's okay. That's okay. You know what? I play in here. I work in here, I sew in here, I play in here. It's not going to be clean all the time. And that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys too, because a lot of times we'll get on here and we'll show you these pristine, beautiful, you know, beautiful nurseries that are just, and I love you guys. I love your nurseries like that too. Do not get me wrong. I am in awe of that. I mean, I would say I would love to have a room like that, but knowing me, I would probably fill that room up so fast. Oh, but that kind of is a goal in the future, maybe to have either when my son moves out, create a kind of a cleaner, if you will. Not a cleaner. My house isn't dirty. It's just messy. A more put together nursery spot, you know, where like you could do more role play and stuff. That's one reason why I don't do a lot of role play, because it's kind of hard to when you have so many babies. But I do some here and there, and I do enjoy the ones that I do. And that's why a lot of times you'll see the role play more like in my living room or my bedroom, because I can straighten that up and make it look more presentable. But yeah, all right. Well, there you have it. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get off here now because I'm just going to start rambling and running my mouth about nothing really. I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming along. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below. But remember my rules, my guidelines to be kind and gentle. Let's see, what else? I threw myself off track with my outro by saying that, so leave a comment, check out my description box. I do have some stuff linked down below that I do earn commission on if you buy from it, but don't feel no pressure to buy from it. Let's see, what else? Amazon wish list, social media, email is down in my description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn your bell notification on, and join the Flutterflies if you would so like to. All right, guys, I'm going to hop on off here. Don't remember, oh my goodness. Remember to be kind, be gentle, but most importantly, be you, because we love you just the way you are. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.